It's time now for the Bear Channel 5 o'clock news on this Monday evening, July 6th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. I'm your 5 o'clock news, and I'm 0 9 top 3 at 5 o'clock here on this Monday evening. Here is Mr. Tsakoulis has been tapped and able to help negotiate with Greece's European creditors in part to offset Mr. Varoufakis' confrontational style. The United States 5-2 victory over Japan in the Women's World Cup on Sunday attracted a audience of 25.4 million viewers, making it the most watched soccer game in the United States history. America's battle against ISIS dominated thus far by airstrikes and training opposition force must still support a battle against the group's twisted thinking, President Obama said on Monday. In Columbia, South Carolina, the South Carolina Senate has given a key approval to remove the Confederate flag from the grounds of the State House. The first Jesuit Pope and the first non-European Pope more than 12 years, Pope Francis has differed significantly from his predecessors with his outspoken style and his push to lead in the church. In Dubai and Aden, nearly 100 people were killed on Monday in airstrikes across Yemen, the Houthi-run state news agency reported as a Saudi-led coalition stepped up at attacks that are likely to weigh on efforts to broker a humanitarian truce. In Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, regional leaders are urging Burundi's government to delay presidential elections by 2 weeks as a Central African country grapples with violence sparked by the president's bid for a third term. Washington authorities gave the clear at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center in suburban Washington, the biggest military hospital complex in the world, after a report of a gunshot triggered a lockdown on Monday, the U.S. said. Former Disney World performer Devon Staples died on Saturday in a fake firework accident during a 4th of July celebration in Calais, Maine. The killing last week of a woman who grew up in Pleasant, California has revived the debate over the so-called sanctuary cities and whether they will help hinder public safety. In Athens, the ECB demanded an increase of around 10% of some Greek bank collateral offered for emergency funding, although the overall impact of the change is said to be limited, a Greek banking source said on Monday. Starbucks Corporation said it would raise prices for some of its coffee beverage by 5 to 20 cents in the United States from Tuesday. Starbucks, however, leave the price of some popular beverages such as grande brewed coffee and frappuccino. San Francisco, equity markets around the world fell on Monday, and U.S. oil prices tumbled 7% after Greece overwhelmingly voted against conditions for a rescue package and followed on unprecedented measures in China that stunned recent massive. The comet under a study by the European Space Agency's Rosetta spacecraft and affiliate lander has later started with claims but possibly of alien life, but those claims have already been met with skepticism. Scientists say that they have looked at 5 monster black holes that have been previously hidden beyond clouds of gas, and thus, of course, the discovery by a British-led team of astronomers suggests they'd be millions of more than we have not. A new study that confused the questions about mammograms and how many lives they save. It found that while mammograms do indeed find tumors when they are very small and presumably easiest to treat widespread breast cancer. The United Nations UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon is scheduled to host the International Ebola Recovery Conference in New York on Friday in cooperation with the President of Guinea, Liberia, and Sierra Leone, who are expected to. Now to look at the stock market report here at 503. Dow closed 1768.58, down 46.53. S&P 500 2068.36, down 8.02. Nasdaq 4,991.94, down 17.27. European markets, DAX 1090.63, down 167.76. FTSE 6535.68, down 30.10. CAC 4711.54, down 96.68. Asian markets, Nikkei 2112.12, down 427. Nikkei 2112.12, down 427.67. Shanghai 3776.18, down up 89.27. HSI 25236.28, down 827.83. Oil markets 52.76, down 4.17. Brent 56.78, down 3.54, and natural gas 2.757, down 65,000 points. Gold markets here 1169.50, up 6. Silver 15.71, up 148, and copper 2.5345, down 965,000 points. Bonds US 10 yield 2.2886%, down 102,000 points. German 10 yield 0.764%, down 7,000 points, and Japanese 10 yield 0.484%, up 18,000 points. FX bonds here European US dollar 1.1054 down 1,000 a point. US dollar Japanese yen 122.58 up 300 a point. And Great Britain pound US dollar 1.5605 up 4,000 a point. Looking at the commodities there at 505 there. Wheat 588 up 2 1/4. Soybean 1,014 1/4 down 16. Corn 435 down 2 1/4. Sugar 12.47 up 17 cents. Coffee 125.60 down $1.80. Cotton 66.67 down 72 cents. And rough rice 10.835 up 20 cents. And cocoa 3,266 down 13. Live cattle 150.5 down 725,000 a point. Lean on 76.30 down 75,000 a point. And FD cattle 216.80 down 65,000 a point. Looking at New England and Insular here at 506. Sonnet, Massachusetts. Motor accident with injury on Route 24 between exit 1011 and Freetown. Fire Department and Massachusetts State Police reported 3 vehicles were involved in. 1 person was transported to a local hospital. Here, Channel News Time 506. Taking a look at sports news here. The Boston Red Sox have the night off. Tomorrow they'll be taking on the Miami Marlins in a 2-game quick series at Fenway Park. Daytona Beach, Florida. Jeff Gordon's final run at Daytona was something he'll never forget. Neither anyone be involved, as he's got here 1 more restricted plate race left. London before she faced older sister Venus in the first round on Monday. Serena Williams had already come back from being 2 points from defeat against British. The Memphis Grizzlies and star Mark Gasol have agreed to a 5-year maximum contract worth an estimated $110 million, sources told ESPN, and David West has agreed to a contract with a San Antonio Spurs for 1 year and $1.4 million, according to a person familiar with the deal. Here, Channel News on 507. Time out for a travel report on this Monday here. On this Monday evening here, 146 on the southbound side. It is slow before Route 95 in Providence here. 95 on the southbound side, slow in downtown Providence here. Route 4 on the northbound side, it is slow around the North Kingstown area here. From Route 1, and then you hit the brakes again on Route 4. Before Route 4, 3 in East Greenwich here. Newport Bridge in the eastbound side of Route 130, also in the Jamestown area here. 24 on the northbound side, so from Route 130 in Tiverton, all the way to the Tiverton stretch here. 24 on the southbound side, it is slow from Route 495 in Raynham to before Route 44 in Raynham here. On the Cape here. Route 6 on the westbound side, slow from Sandridge all the way up to the Sagamore Bridge on the westbound side of Route 6 here. 20 on the northbound side, it is slow before the Bourne Rotary. The Canal Road on both ends, but slow between Route 20 and Bourne and Route 6 in Sagamore Sandridge here. You got an accident on Route 6 on the westbound side between 130 and Sandridge and the Sagamore Bridge, so expect a few delays around that area. Route 20 on the northbound side, also in Falmouth Stretch. 195 on the westbound side, so from Route 24 in Fall River to Route 103 in Somerset on the eastbound side of 195, slow from 103 in Somerset to the Bracker Bridge in Fall River. 195 westbound side, slow for the Fall River stretch from Route 24 to Route 79 here. 95 on the southbound side, it is slow from 140 in Mansfield to after Route 495 in Mansfield here. 95 on the southbound side, slow after Route 128 in Canton here. Route 24 on the southbound side, it is slow from 128 in Randolph all the way to Harrison Boulevard and Avon due to some roadwork on that area here. Route 3 on the southbound side is slow from Braintree, split Union Street to Braintree, and then hit brakes again on Route 3 to the northbound side from 220 in Brooklyn to Derby Street in Hingham, doing an accident on Route 3 to the northbound side and Derby Street in Hingham here. 120 on the northbound side is slow from the Braintree split to Route 24 in Randolph here. 120 on the southbound side is slow after Route 1 in Norwood all the way after Route 130 in Canton here. Southeast Expressway on the southbound side, it is slow from Dorchester to the Braintree split to an accident on the Southeast Expressway before the Braintree split here. Northbound side of the Southeast Expressway, slow from Quincy all the way at the Dorchester here. 128 on the southbound side, slow from Route 129 in Linfield all the way up in the Linfield here. 120 on the northbound side, it is stop and go from Route 4 and 225 Lexington to Reading here. That's because getting accidents on between 93 and Route 3 in Burlington and the 120 area, so expect some delays around that area here. 120 on the southbound side, it is slow after Route 2 in Lexington to Route 20 in Waltham here, and 120 on the southbound side, so after the Mass Pike to Highland Street in Needham here, but that's got an accident on 120 on the southbound side before the Mass Pike in Weston here. On 495 here, it is slow from Hopton all the way out to Route 30 in Westboro here. 290 and then the westbound side it is slow from 190 to Route 122 in downtown Worcester here. I-84 on the westbound side it is slow from the Mass Pike to before Route 20 in Sturbridge here. Route 3 on the northbound side is slow from Route 62 in Burlington to Billerica here. 495 on the southbound side it is slow from Lawrence all the way out to Chelmsford here. 495 on the northbound side slow from Route 3 in Chelmsford to before Route 38 in Tewksbury, and then 93 on the northbound side slow from Lawrence all the way up to before Route 213 in Methuen here. 495 slow from 125 in April to Route 97 in April here. 495 on the northbound side also around Route 213 in Methuen here. Up in New Hampshire, 93 on slope from Salem, New Hampshire. 93 on the southbound side slope to Route 111A in Wimden, New Hampshire here. Everett Turnpike slope for Route 114A in Manchester to Route 293 in Manchester, New Hampshire here. Route 101 on the westbound side, also for the Exeter section of Route 101 here. 95 on both ends of the slope around Route 101 in Northampton, New Hampshire here. And main turnpike in the York toll plaza on the southbound side is a little slow here. We got an accident on 93 on the southbound side near Route 107 in Tilton, New Hampshire here. And looking at the MBTA alerts here on this Monday evening here at 5:11 here. Fares are looking good here on the subway. Silver Line SL2 experiencing minor delays. Silver 1 SL1 experiencing minor delays due to disabled bus. SL4 experiencing minor delays due to disabled bus. And Silver Line SL5 experiencing minor delays due to disabled bus. And Silver Line SL5 experiencing minor delays due to traffic here. As Silver Line 1 and 2 underground stops at South Station, World Trade Center, and courthouse are moved above ground to the street level due to a disabled bus. And on the Commuter Rail, Fairmont Line, train 769, 4:25 p.m. from South Station. Delay today due to a mechanical problem, 15-20 minute delay here. Providence, Stoughton Line, train 8:23, 40 p.m. from Brickford Junction. Delay today due to Amtrak, 10 and 15 minutes. Providence, Stoughton Line, train 8:11, 3:30 p.m. from South Station. Delay today due to early mechanical problem, 20-25 minutes here. Here, Channel News Time, 5:13, time now for a weather report here. Current conditions here in North Massachusetts at 5:30 p.m. on this Monday evening here, 83 degrees at temperature with fair skies. Humidity 49%. Wind speed up about 10 miles an hour. Barometer 3.13 inches. Super about 62 degrees. Visibility 10 miles. And heat index 84 degrees here. All right, looking at current conditions around the region here, it is 76 degrees out in Boston, 85 in Bedford, 85 in Beverly. Nope, 85 in Fitchburg, 77 in Beverly, 86 in Lawrence, 81 in Gloucester, 82 in Worcester, 83 in Sturbridge, 85 in Milford. It's 86 in Norwood, 83 in Taunton, 79 in Plymouth, 81 in New Bedford, it's 79 in Provincetown, 76 in Chatham, 81 in Falmouth, it's 77 in Martha's Vineyard in Nantucket, it's 77 in Block Island in Westerly, it's 82 in Smithfield, it's 80 in New York City, 78 in Islip, 77 in Montauk, it's 78 in Bridgeport, it's 80 in New Haven, it's 80 in Danbury, Connecticut, 79 in Waterbury, Connecticut, it's 81 in Meriden, Connecticut, it's 83 in Hartford, 85 in Windsor, 83 in Springfield, 86 in Greenfield, 83 in Athol, it's 82 in Northampton, 79 in Pittsfield, 85 in Albany, 87 in Silver Springs, 81 in Bedford, 81 in Bennington, Vermont, 80 in Bradford, Vermont, it's 79 in Rutland, Vermont, it's 84 in Lebanon, New Hampshire, it's 82 in Keenan, Jeffrey, New Hampshire, 82 in Corner, New Hampshire, 85 in Concord, New Hampshire, 84 in Manchester, New Hampshire, 86 in Nashville, New Hampshire, 91 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and 37 degrees up in Portland, Maine. Here, alright, looking at the surface map around the country shows a cold front from the Four Corner region down for western Texas, and a station front for Oklahoma, merging with a cold front for Missouri, and then merging with a station front for the Ohio River Valley here, and merging with a station front from the Virginias, merging with a cold front from Virginia out to sea, and warm front with a low pressure way off the Jersey coastline here. And we also got low pressure centers in west central Texas, Central Missouri and Ohio River Valley here, and a frontline from north central and central portions of California, and a frontline from southwestern Nevada down to southeastern portions of California, and another frontline down to the Gulf of California, and a frontline from through Mexico here. High pressure centers in Wyoming, Northern Great Lakes, and the Gulf of Mexico here. It is 82 degrees in Detroit, 8 in Washington, D.C., 77 in Pittsburgh, 84 in Cincinnati and Nashville, 83 in Atlanta, Georgia, 91 in Miami, Florida. It's 91 in Brownsville, Texas, 92 in Dallas, Texas, 80 in Kansas City, 75 in Omaha, Nebraska, 83 in Chicago, 65 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 66 in Great Falls, Montana, 76 in Seattle, 69 in San Francisco, 66 in Los Angeles, 91 degrees in Las Vegas, 100 degrees in Phoenix, Arizona, 83 in Salt Lake City, Utah, 61 in Denver, Colorado, 84 out in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Here. All right, looking at the surface map. Take a look at the radar situation around the country here. All right, looking at radar situation around the country. It shows spotty showers and storms from western New York, from Buffalo, stretching it in for eastern Ohio, down for Pennsylvania, down from western Maryland, down for the Virginias, and stretching down the Carolinas, and down for Florida here. And a lot of showers and storms from northwestern Quebec, stretching it down for northeastern and central portions of Ontario, stretching it down for UP and Michigan, down for central portions of Wisconsin and around Iowa, northern Missouri, and down through Kansas, and spotty showers and storms around northern and southeastern portions of Missouri and southwestern Illinois, around west central portions of Arkansas here, and some spotty rain showers off the western Michigan coastline. We're seeing some spotty showers and storms around western portions of Texas, around Fort Quarter region, around eastern California, Nevada, up in the central and east central portions of Oregon, down for southern Idaho, down for western portions of Wyoming here, and Atlanta rain showers around east central portions of British Columbia here. Alright, looking at the satellite loop here, and it shows a lot of clouds stretching from northern, central, and west central portions of Quebec, stretching it down for Ontario, the down for the western Great Lakes, and down for the central plain states, and the down for Arkansas, down for eastern Oklahoma, the down for eastern Texas here. And spotty clouds around southwestern Iowa, down for northwestern portions of Missouri, down for Nebraska, down for Kansas, and stretch around in Fort Quarter region up in the southern Idaho, down for western Wyoming, and down for central portions of Oregon, and some spotty clouds around Nevada here, and clouds around western portions of Texas, down for Mexico here, and line clouds around western New York, down for eastern Ohio, down for Pennsylvania, down for the Virginias, and covered much in Jersey, down for Delaware, down for eastern portions of North Carolina, and line clouds around Florida here. Alright, Take a look at surface map here. Nope. Okay, looking at the tropics here. Nothing brewing in the Atlantic and the Eastern Pacific. A large low-pressure system located about 1,600 miles east-southeast of the Big Island of Hawaii continues to produce a large area of disorganized shower and thunderstorm activity. Environmental conditions are expected to become more conducive for development, and a tropical depression could form during the next day or two while the system moves west-northwestward at 15 to 20 miles an hour. Formation chance for 4 hours, medium about 6%, and formation chance for 5 days, high 90%. Here. All right, looking at forecasters. Push it around the region here. Warmer muggy conditions anticipated tomorrow and Wednesday as a series of front spring scattered showers of thunderstorms. The last foot of boundary will stall in proximity of the south shoreline of New England for the remainder of the week, becoming a focus of additional wet weather. All this looks to clear up by the weekend along for dry and seasonable conditions. We'll potentially see wet weather along with a warm and muggy pattern early next week and near term until 6 a.m. Tuesday morning, 4 p.m. update. Lots of dry air overhead, which no splitting satellites as Cirrus decks struggle to move northward into Massachusetts today. Otherwise, cannot rule out a spot shower across western Connecticut this evening as mid-level moisture is increasing from the southwest high resolution guidance also in there. The pop-up shower, but believe potential is very isolated. Still Friday, 15 public for Hartford County there as some shots development across Dutchess County. Here. And tonight, mid-level winds will continue to track offshore this evening and until the overnight hours as the mid-Atlantic low pushes northward. This will increase moisture within the middle levels of Longford. Increase the clouds overnight, limited potential for radiation cool. And warm front well that stuff will also be advancing northward to the weather. The lower increase in the dew points overnight. This could lead to some patch fog across the area and highest covenant stuff across the normally prone regions. For Norwood and Taunton, keep temperatures a few degrees above the guidance. Thanks to the overnight cloud cover. Anticipate lows tonight from 62 degrees to 71 degrees. And I expect tomorrow's highs will be 80 to 85 degrees here. And metro regions of Boston, Providence, and Hartford will reach the 70-degree mark here. And looking at weather notes, water temperature is at 64 degrees. 2 points in the 60s, and the points will be oppressive on Tuesday and Wednesday. And following low clouds on the Cape, we can see some spotty showers and storms around the region here. And I expect tonight's rain chances Tuesday, 30%, Wednesday, 6%, Thursday, 20%, and Friday, 0% here. All right, 7-day forecast goes like this here for tonight. We're going to see some patch fog after 4 a.m. Watts. Increased clouds will run 66 degrees, south about 5 to 8 miles by coming after midnight here. Tuesday, isolated showers and thunderstorms after 11 a.m. Patch fog before 7 a.m. Watts. Mostly clouds have about 84 degrees. Light southwest, southeast wind coming 7 5 to 10 miles by the morning. Winds get gust size 26 miles an hour, just based to 20%. So that patch fog after 3 a.m. Watts. Most clouds run 69 degrees, south about 6 to 8 miles an hour, gust size 28 miles an hour here. Wednesday, slight chance of showers. Within 10 showers of thunderstorms likely afternoon. Patch fog before 8 a.m. Watts. Put sun skies are at 86 degrees southwest with about 7 miles an hour. Chance of rain to 6%. New rainfall amounts between a 40 and inch. Check them how much possible thunderstorms. With that, chance of showers. Thunderstorms, most skies got low at 62 degrees. Palm wind, chance of rain is 40%. Thursday, chance of showers. Rain before noon. Most skies got about 67 degrees. Chance of rain is 30%. Thursday, patch fog up to 4 a.m. Watts. Most skies got low at 62 degrees. Friday, patch fog before 7 a.m. Watts. Put sun skies about 82 degrees. For tonight, park clouds got low at 62 degrees. Saturday, sun skies about 83 degrees. So yeah, park clouds got low at 60 degrees. For Sunday, most clouds got about 83 to about 63 degrees. That's Monday. Chance of showers, percent got about 82 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 30%. Bitters, weather fades on the evening. Humid and stuffy 9 and 10. Here we see. Have a good evening with goodbye day. I'll see you at 11 o'clock for a late night report. Have a good evening with goodbye day. Do you hear?